Like tell us who you are and what do you do?
Well, my name is Erik Hodson, and I'm a comic book artist. I've been a comic book artist since almost forever, but professionally since 2005. I pretty much jumped right into the independent publishing scene, leveraging my poverty expenses and publishing my own books back before it was cool. And just, it's one of those things. It's like it gets in your blood. You can't get rid of it. And so you just keep doing it. So yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. But I've been around the block too. I've got a master's in education. I do a lot of stuff with an IT firm now. I'm a huge collector of nerd stuff, as you can see by my corner here, from Golden Age comics to Godzilla to Transformers. I run the whole gamut. And I'm 47 years old. I'm already a grandfather. There's a lot going on.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, I think I actually said your name. I said Judson. Okay, yeah. So sorry, it's just my math. I'm thinking about numbers, and it's just it didn't come off correctly.
Believe me, that's not the worst it's ever been mispronounced. So,
all right. So, so you earlier you said that you were the basic key artist for I guess you would say Jay's Achromatic Chronicles Green. And I want how did that happen? Like, did he reach out to you, or like how did that get started?
So the way Jay tells the story is that he was on the Twitter webs and he came across a piece of artwork that I did for the cover of AR-13L, the Little Mermaid, which is something I think we'll get into a little bit later.
Yeah.
And he saw the detail and stuff that I put into it, and he was already thinking of me for his pirate adventure that him and X-Wing are working on called Daughter's Revenge.
Yes.
Which I'm happy to say I'm 35 pages into right now. But yeah, so it stuck out to him that way. He reached out to me. We started a discussion. He didn't have the artist from.
Sorry to interrupt you, but speaking of Jay, Drug 3PO just dropped a $10 super chat. Thank you. Eggroll, shout out Erik. Yeah, thank you so much, Jay. Thank you. Oh, sorry if I interrupted you, but continue. Sorry about that.
Gotta do what you gotta do, and he's my boss, so he gets to cut in line. So yeah, anyway, his artist for Achromatic Chronicles Blue got an opportunity to work on her dream job, move on, wasn't going to be available for the project, so he reached out to me. I guess he was reaching out to a few people, and I kind of just took the initiative, and I just drew the cover for Green for him and sent it on, and did a couple of other things, and so it was kismet. We kind of stitched together like glue. We've become really best friends, family almost. We have a lot of not just nerd culture points, but a lot of life and faith and all that. We connect on a lot of levels. So we've really become good friends, and I'm really happy to be working with him.
That's awesome.
That's great to hear.
And as artists, it's slim pickings most of the time. It's very, very hard, especially when you're going independent. Especially going freelance or even contract work. It's like you're not sure when you're gonna get your next meal. It's the starving artist is 100% a real thing. And I remember when I got laid off from my my Scientology art job back in 2018, like early 2018. They basically the company basically just let a bunch of departments go, is because the senior VP didn't want to become a Scientologist.
Oh, okay.
So they can't fire her because she is a Harvard law student. They graduated, and she has I'm not sure what kind of degree she had, but she's pretty much at the top. So since she can't quit, but she also hit a lot of bodies in terms of skeletons, that kind of stuff. Like the company's been doing the ins and outs. So instead of basically getting rid of her because she knows everything, they just got rid of everything that was under her, everything that was in charge of. So the games, the illustration, publication, animation team, all was completely wiped off.
Wow.
And it's because she wouldn't adhere to the Scientology stuff. So during that time, I was like, I thought it was me that I got laid off. I was a crappy artist. It's like, oh hey Phil, you're a terrible dude, and we don't like you, and we're gonna keep your wife, which they actually did. That's like my wife worked with me, and they actually sort of poached her and then brought her over to a different department, but they laid everyone off, and it was like it was several months of like looking for jobs and like not knowing whether or not are you going to be able to pay your bills. So it was it's scary as an artist, but like now with like going independent, I think right now it's probably the best time, especially like is hindsight 2020, that's COVID.
Right.
A lot of people just started doing their own stuff, and I think that's really freaking amazing. Given the fact that it was under some terrible circumstances coming from China. But yes, it's
Yeah.
it's awesome. I'm looking at some of your work, and as a fellow person that likes the female anatomy quite much, I
No,
approve
maybe
of
just a
these
little
art.
bit.
Right?
Maybe just a little.
I approve of this. So this is your Kickstarter. Tell us about your Kickstarter.
So this is AR-13L, the Little Mermaid. And what it is, it's a retelling of the original Hans Christian Andersen's German folklore fairy tale. All the stuff that Disney poaches. And it's told from the idea of an 80s action flick instead. So she's not looking for a prince, she's looking for revenge.
That's cool. That's cool. When did you start it? Like when did you I guess came up with the ideas? Like I'm gonna do this.
The idea came about from Pixel Trader, and I can't get into too much of the weeds of who he is, but he's a huge Disney fan, especially about the Little Mermaid. And when the new movie was coming out, the live action, it really got under his skin, and he wanted to do a shit post. So he went to AI and he just did what he could really quickly and came up with the principal image that was the basis for the kind of the whole idea: a mermaid with a machine gun. And it just caught like wildfire. Like the internet wanted this book to get made. So pretty soon I'm rolling up in his DM saying, dude, if you want to make this, I'll draw it for you. And unbeknownst to me, the writer, Piper's Adventure, she was rolling up in his DM saying, I already have a story. Let's do it. So the team got together really quickly and we started just brainstorming ideas. We all kind of loved the idea. We had this lightning in a bottle, and we coalesced around a central theme of a story. We brought in people like Jose, who's like, gosh, he's the one that did that large cover that's on the front tab with the minigun. Brought him in to do for a cover art. We've brought in a few other people that have done some very different variant covers and stuff. It just kind of kept going and snowballing. Like we ended up creating a couple of different X accounts, one for the mermaid herself, and then one for Sebastian, which is her crab, sort of like he's the old war-torn sage who's seen some shit. He survived a sushi restaurant.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
he's got a knife. He's got a knife for a claw because he's got some battle damage. So, and it's their adventures as they take out and seek revenge for things that happen in the Mermaid Kingdom by a bunch of hooligans and drug dealers and whatnot. And there's ties to post-World War II Nazis, and there's a shark addicted to cocaine in it, which became its whole other thing, the cocaine shark. So there's a separate supplemental book about a great white shark that hunts down drug dealers for cocaine.
That's amazing. These covers are it's right up my alley.
Thank you.
And
yeah,
it's what's it called again? If you don't know, I guess if you don't know my personal, like I'm glad you probably don't follow my personal account on on X, is because a couple of those things it's I would say you probably can't show on stream, but
Sure.
but yes, one of my videos were I guess it went a little bit viral. It was me playing Stellar Blade, and I was and I was going up and down a ladder and an escape rope, admiring all of the great assets that the character has. And
You're the one, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, so if you've
that's him.
Yeah, so
Not that I go looking for that kind of weeb shit, but I'm a bit of a weeb myself. So.
Well, but yeah, these are great. I'm a fan of the boobies. I'm also a fan of the butt, and this is definitely right up my alley. And this is great stuff, man. Like I love all of these this, you gotta send me one without the QR code. Like, just DM it to me. Just DM it to me without the QR code.
I'll see it. I mean, it'd just be easier for you to get that cover because
All
I
right, so here's the
gotta
thing.
bribe the rest of the team.
There it is, chat. There it is. If you guys want to see what's behind this QR code right over here.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's cover
Yeah.
F. I think it's over there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the.
I got a segue for that because the main character that's hiding behind that QR code, that's the starfish. So in the Mermaid Kingdom, there is an entire line of sea creatures who protect the morality of the princesses of the Sea Kingdom. So his name is Nippelon Bonerthwart, and it's his job to protect her modesty. And he loves his job. He's also a throwing starfish if necessary.
That is amazing. And yes, so if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and I did drop the link over there. I'll actually go ahead and pin it. I'll pin this one. Go ahead and check it out. Check out the Kickstarter. This is amazing stuff, dude. Like I love the art and I love comic books. I need oh, I didn't know this was happening. Hey, that is cool. That is very cool. So these are artworks could be hand sculpted model. Oh wow, this is cool. And, and you got like little like it looks like a Vetter Strikers. That looks like Optimus Prime colors. That's amazing. This is awesome. This is fantastic. So yeah, so you already surpassed your goal already, which is freaking amazing. It's freaking amazing.
This project is something that the internet wanted to happen, and we've been rewarded over and over again. We started on Fund My Comic. We funded the whole book. We did like 20 grand. We were I think the highest on that relatively new platform. And what happened was we were steaming right along, and we ended up with some snags. I needed to pay some bills, so I started working for Jay. And we lost our colorist kind of stopped sending us work. So we had to come up with a new colorist. So because we got this extra time, we decided, why don't we do a second chance on Kickstarter? And that's where we are today. We got my man, Big Boy Robo, who I believe is also in the Philippines. And he is one hell of a colorist. He is making me look amazing. I can't speak highly enough of him. We have an amazing team. And coincidentally, the same colorist and letterer are going to be working on Daughter's Revenge for Jay. So you're supporting a team that's here to stay, basically, when you support this book.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love supporting independent artists, and and more importantly, I love supporting my friends. So chat, go ahead and check out the Kickstarter. That's freaking amazing. And I've been looking at your other stuff too, but yeah, go ahead and check it out. If you guys want to grab a copy, it's already been fully funded, so this will be coming out. And I think I think cover the one with the water and her boobs front and center. That's probably the one that I will pick.
That's mine.
Those are my preferences too.
Yeah,
dude,
that's probably
the one. I have
one.
a thing for the whole waterline gimmick.
Yeah, that's great.
I use it throughout the book wherever I can. It's just something I find cool. The whole above and below type scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so awesome. And I've been looking at your other stuff too. Looking at the webtoon contest that you have, the dreaded Dinosaur Man. Yeah, like I'm looking at some of your stuff. Now, these are great. And for me, like as as an artist, what I do for my job, I don't usually draw anymore. Like I'm more just like giving like notes and like I'm telling people what to do. So it's just like sometimes when I come back to like drawing something, like I feel like, oh, this is actually pretty nice, especially if whenever I get a chance to draw on paper. That's like I'm okay, this is amazing, right? You cannot beat the pen and paper, pencil and paper feel. But this is awesome. I love this stuff. And you have the Erik Hodson art. This is your website here, which is great. This Godzilla looks freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, this looks awesome. And the wrestling ones are great. The NWO with Razor Ramon. Okay, and you got Sting over there, which is awesome. I love these stuff, man. But yeah, there it is. Go ahead and check out the Kickstarter. I'm probably going to back this for sure. I will probably get you the same copy as well. So whenever you ever come to the US, I have like Jay's book I need to give you. I have some ISOM stuff I need to give you. So yeah, man.
The stuff that you sent to me over here, like of all the things to forget, that's the one you forgot.
I still have AC Blue, and I have ISOM for I still need to give you ISOM, but I'll probably go ahead and purchase this one. And here,
I'll probably grab a digital copy. I'll probably grab one.
And the great thing about these kind of stuff, like for me, it's all about it's marketing 101, right? It's like if your product is not appealing, it is literally window shopping, right? And if your cover attracts people, you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna check this book out or this comic book out because I love the cover, right? And then you open it and it's also really, really well written inside, and the colors and the art in there is really good too. It's not just the cover. That's even better, and that's what I like to see. I'm looking like the pages and the panels that are inside. They look great, man. These look so good. Is that shark with boobs? Yeah, it's done. It's done. I need to buy this. I need to buy this.
That's all you
now.
So man. For me personally, every project I take on, I try to be absolutely better than I was at the last project. So I'm very proud of the work I've done on AR-13. And in fact, one of the things that happened because we had that extra time period with me working for Jay and we needed a new colorist, I actually got better because of, honestly, the Achromatic Chronicles, I did that in a cartoon style, but that's 130 pages that I did in like 5-6 months. I was drawing constantly. And when you're working that much, you can't help but improve just because your brain's making more muscle memory connections and whatnot. So I went back and redid my cover, redid a bunch of panels because I kind of clicked with the character finally, figured out what her look should be, and it was consistent. And I'm like, no, I need to go back, fix some of this older stuff. So I'm very proud of it. And it has helped me jump into Daughter's Revenge with both feet. That project, I cannot wait for people to see. Best stuff that I've ever drawn. I'm very blessed to be in a position where I've got people who recognize my skill set, the time I put into it, and are willing to set me loose. So thanks, bud.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Jay. Thank you. It's just if it wasn't for Jay as well, like we would be nobodies. I will say it, and Jay would be like, no, like he's being like very humble about it. But like if it's not for Jay, like we would probably be nobodies on the internet. You may getting anywhere from like 3 to like 10 viewers per live stream, because that's how much we started off with. And if it wasn't for Jay hopping in on a random Saturday, us thinking that it was a bot account or a fake account, it wouldn't happen. And I feel like Jay's is just he's like the best person I know. Like he's extremely down to earth, and he's such a nice guy, and he gives a lot of people like incredible opportunities to like I guess you would say shine and do what they love doing. And for me, like if I saw your stuff at a con or something, I would go up to your booth and like check out your stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that I'm actually serious. It's because if you guys ever gone to a con before from far away, if you don't catch anybody's eyes, the contrast is not there. You will not even notice it.
Yeah.
And of course, given the tasteful drawings that we have with some boobies, I'll definitely visit your booth at the cons. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.